Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another edition of Running the Bases. I'm your host, Michael Garaffa. We are here for another amazing episode. This is Season 3, Episode 16. And as you can tell by the title, this is a custom draft. Our very first draft on the channel. Ryan, I know you've been wanting to do these for a while. We finally got one today. It is going to be a draft from players of all time.
If I may cut you off real quick, I would just like to say it is so nice to finally have you accepting my suggestions. Man, you've been really trying to cut my creative flow that goes through this hunk of a brain. And I just appreciate that you're finally letting my creative side show.
Absolutely. I'm always here to give your creative side a little boost. So this is going to be a great show today. We've got a lot set up for you, but I haven't told these guys how we're doing this draft. They have no idea what we're doing. So while I get it set up, I'm going to get it set up in a minute. I want you guys to mull over what, just figure something to talk about for a minute. I don't know. I'm sure you guys could do it. You'll find something to talk about. I'll be back in 1 minute with the full setup.
Hey, Nick, let's talk about how much we hate Michael.
All right, for sure. Terrible host.
He's just not telling us what exactly the draft is. It's going to provide confusion. It's just a mess. And then, of course, don't forget that he just doesn't let us host. He doesn't.
He's controlling.
He's too controlling. He's controlling.
He's controlling.
In all honesty, though,
he doesn't trust us.
Yeah, he does. The lack of trust is what frustrates me the most. I think we're trustworthy people.
Honestly, I think it's time. Blank and I have been talking about this. We're just gonna start our own new baseball show.
It's gonna be called Rounding the Bases.
We're taking the running out of it. It's just gonna be me and Ryan. Catch us on Sundays at a reasonable time, not at 9 a.m. this time.
Yeah, we're gonna go at a competitive hour of 10:30.
Oh hey, didn't see you there.
Oh hey, didn't see you there.
All right, so let's get this going, shall we?
Is Marco
we
coming?
Got a very special.
I knew it. I knew it.
That is fire.
Here we go.
No, do you know what you should do? Yes, that's what I was about to tell you.
Alrighty. So, do you guys still hear me? This is live.
Barely. Speak louder.
Hold on.
I knew this is what he was doing. I called this before the show.
You did, but you didn't know how I'm going to do it. So, I've set up a very elaborate. It wasn't very easy to do. It took me it took me a few days to figure out what I was going to do it with. So, I downloaded a roster that has players of all time. We are doing a postseason here. It is a custom postseason because it's got the least amount of teams. So it's a postseason. It is going to be really cool. And this is going to be really important because we are drafting these teams.
Why are you picking postseason when 3/4 of our teams on the show did not make the postseason? And half of us aren't going to come close to the postseason.
It's because all right, I couldn't do it any other way. I will say that. There was no other way for me to do it. Because I can't pick the order of the draft. So I had to go with a draft. First of all, it took me like 10 tries to find a postseason that was randomly selected that had none of our teams in it. Because the order, Ryan, you're going to be...
Why?
Because I can't select the order. I couldn't select the order. There's no way for me to do that. So it's completely random. It would have been like a 1 in a billion chance of it being Royals, Tigers, Dodgers, Mets, because that is the order that we're going to be going. So, Ryan, you are officially for this postseason. Now, also keep in mind, I'm going to be playing through this. I'm going to set up so that we end up facing each other in the semifinals, and then we're going to have the NLCS and ALCS. That's going to be us going up against each other. And there's going to be an actual tournament. Well, there's going to be the World Series. So the way it's going to go, it's going to be really great. So, Ryan, you're the Angels. Nick, you're the Giants. Marco's going to be the Marlins, and I'm the Brewers. Once we get to the rest of the teams, because you wonder, like, well, there's 6 other teams there, I'm just going to pick the worst player in the category. So we're going to go position by position, starting with starting pitchers. So I'm going to pick the worst player in that category so that their team is filled with bad players so that when I simulate, they easily get beaten and our teams move on to the next round. It's going to be hard to figure out because, obviously, we can't really control, like, we might have Ryan going up against Marco in round 1 and me going up against Ryan in the second round. This is for fun. That's really all it is. So let's get started, shall we? Ryan, you have first pick in the draft. We're going with starting pitchers first. And gosh, I'm just so happy that this turned out so well. It took me an hour to set it up. Ryan, you get first pick. You can tell me to move down. I can look along and see who you want to pick. Just let me know.
Question.
Yes.
I really want to go old time here, like extremely old time. I don't.
Okay.
Do you have? It's. That would be the show 20. Do you by chance have a guy like Christy Mathewson there?
Well, let's see. Let's try and find him. We've got
in my
there
opinion,
he is, Christy Mathewson, right there.
He is the greatest starting pitcher of all time. 2.13 ERA. Give me Christy Mathewson, baby.
All right. So Ryan's got Christy Mathewson. Nick, now you make your first pick for starting pitcher.
Okay. Can you go down just a little bit?
Absolutely.
Let's see.
So many players. This is why I said it's
Yeah,
important
I know.
to have an idea of who you want to get
Okay.
in advance.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Koufax. He's way up there. I'm sorry.
I like that pick.
Thank you.
Question, Michael, how many starting pitchers are we having? 5?
5.
Oh, I love it.
So this is Marco. Now, Marco told me, I asked him because he wasn't going to be here. I had Marco tell me what he wants in a pitcher. He's looking for a pitcher that has a lot of break and pretty solid velocity. So with that, we're going to have to look for this. There you go, right there. 99 break, pretty good velocity. Also, Steve Carlton, pretty good numbers. I'm going to go with Pete Alexander. I think that's the guy that Marco would be looking for there. So then it brings up to me. And starting pitcher-wise, I've got one guy in mind. Also, I keep looking around because I'll show you guys the setup later on. I've got my phone on a tripod behind the camera or behind my computer. So it's a elaborate setup. So I'm looking for one guy and one guy only. And when I find him, you will know. But he is my favorite pitcher of all time, Mr. Greg Maddux. So that's my pick. And then I'm going to have to just go through here and pick the worst players for these teams so that you're just going to have to sit through me going and picking the worst players for these guys. And you also got to keep in mind that in the next round of the draft, those guys are going to be going first. So I'm going to have to do this again. But that's okay. We'll get there eventually. That's all that matters. So now round 1 is complete. We move on to round 2. And again, we go back. I know this is going to be time consuming, but it's okay. It's all for the fun of it. And it's an elaborate plan. So what do you guys think of this idea? It's something cool, something different. Obviously, it needs a little bit of sprucing up to make sure that it works perfectly. But nonetheless, I only got one more player to do, and then it's back to me, back to my draft. So I'm personally going with Jose Fernandez here. Love Jose Fernandez. Want to have him on the team. And then we've got Marco and the guy who's looking for break and velocity. And I think Steve Carlton fits that well. So Steve Carlton is his pick. Nick, we're back up to you.
I'm going to go Nolan Ryan.
All right. So Nick's been thinking about it. He's been looking around. Let me know if I missed. There he is. Okay, he's right there. Perfect. Nolan Ryan, which is your second pick. Now, Ryan, who are you going with?
I already know who I want. Give me Walter Johnson.
You are going super old. You're going with the legends over here. Let me find him. There he is. All righty. Now, Ryan, you are getting back-to-back picks. Be aware of that. So what is your next pick for your third start?
Give me Randy Johnson.
All righty. Let's go find Randy. See, this is fun. I just wish that there was a way to do this quicker. All right, Randy Johnson. There we go. Perfect. So, Nick, we're back up to you. Your third starting pitcher.
I'm going to go Tom Seaver.
Took him right away from me. God, I knew I wanted to get Tom Terrific, but it's okay. Then we've got Marco, who is looking for a starting pitcher with break and mid velocity. That fits Tom Glavine's bill. And then there's me. And now me, gosh, so many people I want to go with here, but I'm going with Roy Halladay, personal fan of Mr. Halladay. So what I want to do in between rounds while you guys are having to stare at the screen, how about you guys talk about some of your picks that you've made so far? What do you think about your picks? What do you think about the players you've got and your chances of winning a World Series?
I love my picks right now. I think it's something that I want to go with some of the old timers, some of the guys that have those countless complete games, who have those dominant ERAs. And then I bring in arguably, and in my opinion, the greatest lefty pitcher of all time in Randy Johnson. I think I've been very successful, and I love it.
It's hard to go wrong with any of the picks we've made so far. I mean, every pick we've made has been quite the legend. I mean, that's just what to expect with like the first couple picks. But I think all of our rotations are fairly insanely solid right now, and it's looking pretty exciting right now. I'm excited to see our full teams in effect, especially our starting rotations.
It's going to be dope. I'm so excited for this. All right, so I'm up next, and yes, that's me, the Brew Crew. So I've got a lot of options here, but I'm going with, as Mr. Walters likes to point out a lot, the king of baseball pitching, Ed Walsh. I'm going with him here. And then we've got to go through Marco's pick. Marco, as we know, he's the break middle velocity kind of guy, looking for that solid break. And let's see. Well, I think Addy Joss is pretty solid for him. I think that's pretty good. So Addy Joss, and then that brings us up to you, Nick, for your fourth starter.
Give me Roger Clemens.
Oh yeah, there. Oh wow, I went right down to him. Perfect. All right, Roger Clemens. Ryan.
Well, if you guys don't mind, I'm sorry. I'm just focusing. I'm actually thinking ahead and writing down some picks that I like. For my fourth starting pitcher, this one's tough because I'll tell you the two I'm really thinking about. It's between Cy Young and Bob Gibson.
Well, you have back-to-back picks.
Well, there's one thing that you have to think about. Neither of them is a lefty pitcher, and I want to take a lefty with my final pick. And it's tough. But I'm going to go with Cy Young on this one.
All right. I can't complain about that. Pretty good pick. So now it's time for our fifth and final starters. You've got your final pick here. We've got quite the rotation for you, I must say.
Again, this is another tough one. And thinking about it, I'm looking at lefties here. That's what I'm really looking at, really focusing on, because I don't want to have a rotation with 4 righties and 1 lefty. Oh, dang, this is tough. But I have found the two that I'm really thinking about. And I would ask you guys, but this is a competition, and we all know what would happen with that. I am going to go with Lefty Grove.
Okay. All the way back up toward the top. There we go. Lefty Grove, the legend. All right, Nick, your last starter.
I'm going to go with Kershaw.
He was my third guy I was thinking between. He was my third guy for my last pick.
See, now my third guy I'll get to in a minute, but I want to roll through Marco's pick here. I'm not even looking at names. I'm looking at guys that have high break. There we go. Carl Hubbell. That's your pick, Marco. My last guy is another left-hander, going with the guy who I actually know his grandson, Mr. Warren Spahn. His grandson was in my summer religion class a couple years ago when we taught it. So even funnier. So let's little brief intersegment here before we get to the next round. Let's talk about your rotations.
I can't be happier. I've got Christy Mathewson and Walter Johnson, who have 2 of the best ERAs ever. And then I add Cy Young, who has a terrific ERA as well, sub-3 for his career. Then I have 2 of the best lefties to ever play in Randy Johnson and Lefty Grove. Could not be happier. If I had to grade it, I'd probably give it a 97 out of 100.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the case with most of our rotations. I think when you look at our rotations, just pure filth, pure domination from all of us. And I'm excited. I can't wait to see the lineups that our pitchers have to deal with later on in the semifinals and then the finals, hopefully.
Michael, if I may know, what is the next position, my friend?
Relief pitching. We're going to go position by position, but what we're going to do is we're going to draft 7 people for the bullpen. There will be 2 relievers and 5 closers that we're going to pick because there aren't as many good relievers as there are closers out there. So, yeah.
Question. Can I replace one of my closers with a long relief guy that I pick out of a starting pitcher?
I'd rather you replace a closer with a reliever who can go long.
Okay.
Just for that, I feel like that would be a little bit more safe. So I've got my first pick here, and I mean, oh wow, I haven't looked at any of these guys. First of all, I want to point that out. Not many great relievers, not gonna lie, but there are some really good names. But who is it? I see Josh Donaldson's name. That's not actually Josh Donaldson. I'm going with Andrew Miller, best reliever of his time when he was at his best. So that's the guy that fits for me. Now, Marco, Ellis Kinder. That looks like the kind of guy Marco's looking for, which brings us back to you, Nick.
I'll go with Smoltz.
That's a good pick.
That's what I wanted. Okay, go through the list, please.
Okay. There you go.
Gosh, this is tough. This is tough here.
I know.
I'm going with my boy here, Dan Quisenberry.
Oh yeah, that is your boy. Let me see if I can find him. Did we see him yet?
What he did. I don't think so. I don't think we saw him yet. But I'm going with Dan Quisenberry.
All right. You're sending me on a little bit of on a search party out here. You really had to go with the guy that we haven't seen yet. Okay. Well, it seems as if Dan Quisenberry might end up being in the closer category because we're getting pretty low, and for a guy of his caliber, I'm sure he's not there. So let's make another pick, Ryan.
No, that is my boy. That's my boy.
Fine. Let me find Dan Quisenberry over here. There he is, Dan Quisenberry.
We put him as closer.
Alrighty. So you have yes. So that takes one of your
I have
picks,
another
even
pick.
though technically you're not supposed to do that, but it's okay.
I have another pick.
Yes, you do. Also, keep in mind that because you were forfeiting one of your closer picks for a long reliever, you can technically count Quisenberry as your reliever that you were forfeiting the closer pick for. So,
Hold on, say that again.
just whatever. You're only going to have 4 closers to pick from, regardless. It doesn't matter.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Okay. It's tough because some of the best relief pitchers of all time are the best ones are closers. Okay, go through the list. This is really frustrating.
Yeah, this is gonna be tough.
Cannonball ready.
Go all the way to the top. Go all the way up to the top.
Why don't we just do one relief pitcher? Because I feel like after
well, we're already.
there's not even any 99s. It starts at 98.
You're right. We'll go to closers. We'll fill the rest
No.
up with closers. So 6 closers.
Oh, we're doing closers now?
Yeah.
Give me Mariano.
Yes. See, Nick, you couldn't have waited until your turn.
Well, I'm just saying
it could have had Mariano Rivera.
It just makes more sense.
Yeah,
I'll
I
go
agree.
with. Oh, fudge. Okay. Yeah. I'll go Kimbrel. Kimbrel.
All right, works for me. Did you say that already and I didn't hear you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's why. I didn't hear you. Sorry. If you see me keep scrolling, because I've got my long story, I've got my AirPods connected to my phone, which is recording the video, and that's not working the audio is like delayed and it cuts you guys out every once in a while. So if I don't hear you and you see me keep scrolling, just say it again. And bear with me if I respond you like 3 seconds late. Alrighty, so Ryan, not Ryan. Marco is next. Ooh, oh yeah, that's the kind of guy that Marco's looking for. Dennis Eckersley. Ooh, this is such a legendary roll through here. Oh man, Raleigh. Oh gosh, I'm going with Raleigh fingers. I can't not. Alrighty, so talk about your relievers. Let's do it. In between innings.
Honestly, I am happy. I love Dan Quisenberry, Royals legend, so I'm very happy with that. Give a little spice with the Royals to my team. And then I have the greatest closer of all time. How can I not be happy?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm a low-key Braves fan when it comes to this relief pitching because we got Kimbrel and Smoltz. So two of the most dominant. Kimbrel was very dominant, especially when we were watching baseball in 2010s, and then obviously Smoltz was one of the best to do it, like in like the 90s, 80s, late 80s. Pretty happy.
Well, that's good. All right, cool. Back up to me. So, what I think we should do is maybe drop it down to, well, how many relievers do we have right now? We're at 2. Maybe we should do 5 relievers and then because we're only going to do 1 player per position. But it's up to you guys. If you want to do 5, we can do 5. If you want to do 7, we'll do 7.
I don't care. It's whichever one you guys want. I'm not really going to be picky about it.
Wait, is this for our bullpen?
Yeah, we can either have 5 guys in the bullpen or 7. Personally, I don't care. We can do whichever one you guys are more comfortable with.
I just feel like 7's too many. But
okay, we'll do 5. Even better.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
All right, so 5. That's exactly what I was expecting. All right, so I'm going with the one guy that you guys missed for some reason. He is old on here, but Trevor Hoffman. Come on over to the bullpen, buddy.
I didn't really miss
Marco's pick, and Marco is. That's true. No, you're right. You don't have a reason to worry. Joe Nathan's going to Marco, and then Nick, we have you, and God, so many great closers.
I'm gonna go with Billy Wagner. Billy Wagner, yeah.
Solid pick. All right, Ryan.
Scroll down a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Went a little too far. You went too far. Fine, I'll just tell you.
All right.
Give me Gossage.
Who? Okay. Mr. Goose. Goosey Goose Gossage. All right, back to you. We have now only 2 more spots for the bullpen.
Oh, back to me already? Oh, Lord.
Yes.
Now you guys are making me think. And I don't like thinking. That's not one of the things I'm good at.
It's not your game.
Let me think. Let me look. All the way up to the top, my friend. I would appreciate that. Wow, this is tough. Give me Andy Cooper.
Okay. Works for me. Nick?
I'll go with Eric Gagne.
Alrighty. I was going to say, I think Ryan just single-handedly handed him to you. All right. So, lots of greats here. Oh, man. So many great pitchers. See, I've been looking, and this guy, Lee Smith, is one of my favorite pitchers. I picked him for Marco. Okay, no problem. Marco got Lee Smith. All right, me next. Dang, I really wanted these. See, this is what happens. All right. Gosh, so many greats. But I am going with Aroldis Chapman, another guy that I really wanted to have. So, all right, we've only got 1 more closer spot. You guys can continue to chat about your last 2 picks that you've made.
Let me tell you why I went with Andy Cooper. Played for the Kansas City Monarchs. Got to give my tribute out to the Negro Leagues, one of the most historic leagues ever, and I really wanted to put a piece of that on my team.
Okay.
Just want best available. It seemed like both my waivers were best available at the time. And it's really important. Bullpen's really important in like a tournament like this, I feel like.
That's true. Very true. Especially because I'm going to be simulating everything. So It's going to be important. Well, except I might have to play some games that I can guarantee that you guys move on, and then we have us in the World Series. But we'll have to wait and see. I might end up being that the four of us will all be on the same. Or what I'm really worried is if there's going to be three of us on one side, and then there's going to be. Why didn't I? I'm just thinking of better ways I could have done this. Gosh, what I could have done is just like it didn't matter if you guys were the first four. I could have easily just. Like, let's say the Royals were number 2. Well, then you guys wouldn't have had the picks in the draft as how you arrived. We'll make it better next time. I promise. It's okay though. Wow, I picked 7 starters for the Indians, not on purpose. I promise. All right, back to me, and this is time for our last reliever. And there are so many to choose from, but I am going with. Oh. But I already have a lefty. Actually, yeah, I've already got 2 lefties. I'm going to go with... Man, this is tough. See, when you're put on the spot to have to pick some of the best players ever, it's not simple. Definitely not simple. I'm going to go with Tom Henke. I think that's a good pick. And we're going to go back over to Marco, who is going to... Do I give Marco Kenley Jansen? Do we think that sounds fair?
No.
Why?
Actually, I don't care.
Oh, we'll give him Hoyt Wilhelm. It's fine. All right. Nick, you are up for your final reliever.
I will go ahead and take. I'll go with Roy Face.
All right. Legendary name. And then there's you, Ryan.
Oh, yay. This is tough. This is really tough. Give me Bruce Sutter.
All right. So that wraps up the reliever part. Let's move on to the batters, shall we? We've got batters. Not Marco. Why do I keep saying Marco? Ryan, you're first. You get to pick your catcher first.
Oh, you're giving me the impossible.
Oh, let's go.
How many catchers are we picking?
Okay,
One.
really.
What?
One. We're doing one per.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I hate this. You're really giving me the worst thing to ever have to pick first. Hey, does anybody want to take the number 1 pick from me?
Just pick, man. Just pick.
I'm thinking, dude. Ah,
You can't go wrong with most of these guys.
I can't. Best part is I can't go wrong. Oh, I hate you, Michael. But I'm gonna go with. I gotta go with my gut here. Give me Yogi Berra. I gotta go.
Ooh, okay.
Yogi Berra. Gotta go with him.
All right, Nick. You're up.
Give me Mr. Oh, wow, so close to saying.
Yeah, it's harder than you thought.
Okay, I'll go Johnny Bench.
That was my other guy. It was between Yogi and Johnny.
Okay.
I was between Yogi and Johnny too.
Those were my 2.
Yeah.
All right, so Marco's
I hate that.
a power guy. That is how we're going to pick Marco's because he is strictly based on power. He's looking for a guy that's got a lot of pop, which brings us to – I'm going to give him Roy Campanella. He was a Dodger.
And I know who Michael's going to pick.
Mike Piazza.
Yeah.
Who do you think I'm going to pick?
Piazza. That's why you didn't give him to Marco.
Oh.
The best offensive catcher of all time, Josh Gibson. Can't not pick him. Let's talk about your catchers.
I can't be happier. Look at the resume of Yogi Berra. 18-time All-Star, 3-time MVP, won 10 World Series, a 285 career hitter, 358 home runs, over 2,100 hits. No complaints at all.
Yeah, same for me. I mean, Bench is probably known as one of the best catchers of all time. Obviously, wasn't a huge average guy, but one of the best catchers of all time in terms of like where those Reds teams stand. Like he was part of like one of the best Reds teams ever. Surefire Hall of Famer. I cannot 10-time Gold Glover, two-time World Series MVP, two-time MVP. Can't be happier.
It's a pretty elite catcher squad we've got going on here. Alrighty, it's me first, and I get first base. First pick at first base. Let's do this. All right. This is going to be tough because there's so many. Let's take a look. Look at all these legends over at first base. Oh my goodness. All right. We're going to go I'm going with Pujols. Taking him. Sorry, guys. All right, Marco's a power guy. We know what Marco's going for. Marco's going for that dude that's going to hit for power, not necessarily average. And I did see one guy like that on here.
Could be Frank.
Where was
you
he?
could give
A
him,
little further down.
You could give him Frank
Thome.
Jim Thome.
Yeah.
Give him Frank Thomas.
I know, but I don't. I feel like
Frank Thomas.
Yeah, that's
Give
good.
him Frank Thomas.
There we go. Okay, good. We're going with Frank Thomas. Nick, you're first baseman. Let's do it.
Give him to me. Give me Miggy. Give me Miggy. Just give me Miggy.
All right, there you go.
Thank you.
Ryan.
I cannot believe I was just handed this man right here. 100%. Give me Lou Gehrig. You just went past him.
Woo!
Just handed to me on a silver platter.
I just really wanted Miggy, man.
You're right. All right. You've got second base. Let's do it.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, gosh. This is tough. All right. This is why you had to tell us earlier so I could come in here ready to go. And I
feel like it's better this way.
have a question.
Yes.
Michael, do you consider Rogers Hornsby a second baseman?
He's right there.
Oh, shoot.
Right there. So.
Give me Rogers. Done.
No, I wanted him so
Yes,
badly.
sir.
Oh,
Yes,
all right.
sir.
I'm gonna go Sandberg.
Who? Oh, Sandberg. I thought you said Sam Burke. I was like, I don't know who the heck Sam Burke is. All right. Now, second base, Marco the power man. Not many powerful second basemen. However, Robinson Cano falls in that category.
No. You will not screw over Marco by giving him steroids.
I mean,
Joe
it doesn't
Morgan.
matter. He's still in the game, and he still hits for power.
Yeah, with
Joe
steroids.
Morgan doesn't hit for any power.
I know, but still,
I
one of the
think
best of all time. I'd give him Joe Morgan, but that's just me.
Well, I mean, this could be a general consensus. We can give him Joe Morgan if that's okay with everybody.
Sure.
All right, he's going to Joe Morgan. Well, Joe Morgan's going to him. I don't know who the heck I'm picking. This is tough. So many.
I hurt you, didn't I, buddy?
Second baseman. What?
I hurt you, buddy, didn't I?
Ooh. Yeah, he really did. So many great bats. I'm not worried so much about defense. Jeff Kent stands out. Well, I really am going to have to go with an average guy, aren't I? I don't want to, but I'm going to have no choice. Actually, I'll go with Altuve. Altuve, my second baseman.
This is all your guys'
let's chat
warnings. This is everyone's warning. If George Brett gets taken for third, I'm going to thump one of you, and I'm not even joking.
Be like that. I really do be like that.
It do be like that. All right, you guys can now chat about your first base and second base picks.
Couldn't be happier. I was handed Lou Gehrig, one of the greatest offensive players of all time. Then I get Rogers Hornsby, Hurt Michael, and one of the greatest hitters ever. So I'm happy. I'm good.
I mean, I got my favorite player of all time, Mr. Triple Crown, Miguel Cabrera, and then I got Sandberg also. I'm pretty happy right now.
I mean, you can't go wrong with the picks you guys made, that's for sure. I'm happy with my picks, by the way. I haven't been able to really speak about my choices, but I am definitely satisfied with the players I've been handed. It's not. I'm more of just a leader role here. I'm controlling the draft. I'm controlling who goes where, and I can easily screw you guys over by picking someone to go somewhere else, but I'm not. All right, third base. Ooh, me first pick again. I've gotten first and third for first pick, first pick for first base and third base. I mean, I can't not go with A-Rod here, so we're going for A-Rod. And then Marco's team, the Marlins, he's gonna get George Brett. Kidding. I know Ryan's gonna kill me. He is gonna get Mike Schmidt though. That's a Marco pick, I would say. Marco's a Mike Schmidt kind of guy. And then, Nick, we've got you. Who do you want to take for third?
I'll take him. Give me right there. I need you to hit X and then go down one, hit X again. No, George.
Yeah. So you want Eddie Matthews?
I'm gonna need George Brett on my team. Like, I'm really gonna need that.
So are you seriously picking George Brett, or?
I'm seriously picking George Brett because that's the best third baseman available, and yeah.
Well, I have no choice, Ryan. It's going to Nick. Nick has acquired George Brett, and I think Ryan's left the show. And Ryan, you're on the clock. You've got 30 seconds to pick your third baseman.
You can still pick Eddie Matthews. You can still pick Chipper Jones. I see a nice Manny Machado sitting there.
I mean, clock's winding down. He's got 10 seconds. I'm going to have to auto draft for him.
So auto draft would be Eddie Matthews, which still isn't bad.
Yes, it would. All right. Well, time is out. We're going with Eddie Matthews.
No!
Too late. You missed the mark. You had 30 seconds.
I was pressing off the mute button.
You had your chance. You missed. Shortstop, though. You get first pick in shortstop.
I hate you both.
I love you.
I wanted Chipper.
I gave you a 30-second timer.
You went silent. You went silent for like.
I was pressing off at 1. I was pressing off at 2. I was pressing off the mute button.
Pick your shortstop.
Michael, you are a horrible human being.
Yes, it's me. All right, you're on the clock.
I know.
Can we see your face or?
No, you can't.
Be like that.
Be like that. You have 15 seconds to pick your shortstop.
Oh, do I have 15 seconds or I have 2 seconds and then you pick them for me?
Either one works for us.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right,
Honest
we're
Wagner.
picking Willie Wells because
I just said Honest. Michael,
you're really lucky that you snuck it in there at the last.
Across the face.
All right, Nick. I know you'll be timely with your pick. Let's see it.
Yeah, give me the captain.
All right. Marco's team. We not many powerful shortstops, I will say. Garcia Parra stands out. That's a pretty good one. Lindor. I know he's a big fan of Lindor, but I know that that's not who you would want me to pick. I think he's a Cal Ripken Jr. kind of guy. We're going with Cal Ripken Jr. All right, then we've got me for shortstop. I'm going with, personally, one of my favorite shortstops ever, Troy Tulowitzki. So let's talk about our third base and shortstop picks, everyone.
Took George Brett. I'm very happy with that pick. He was the best third baseman available. I think Ryan mentioned he wanted him before, but It's what it is. And then at shortstop, I took
You don't get
the
that
captain.
choice when you're in the
Shortstop, we took Derek Jeter. So it's a very solid infield all around. We got Miggy at first, Sandberg at second, Jeter at shortstop, and George Brett at third. My infield is looking very nice. So is all of ours.
It is looking very nice, I will say. Oh, I agree. Oh, they're really giving it to me. Keep in mind, I have first pick for left field. I just want to point that out.
So you're taking Bonds.
Well, I'm not about to give my pick, but I will say that the Milwaukee Brewers will be drafting Barry Bonds.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Well, that will handle it.
Marco's left fielder. Let's see. We got some pop. Oh man, we got to go with Ted Williams for Marco. I mean, come on. I know we want him, but I mean, if he were here, he would have picked Ted Williams. We all know that. All right, left field. Nick, let's hear it.
Wow, this is really tough. It's between like 3 players for me right now. You can just stay up there, actually.
Okay.
Wow. I'm sorry. This might be maybe my longest pick. Wow. Okay. Give me Bo. Give me Bo. I want Bo.
Okay. All right. It's gonna make Ryan even more mad. Ryan, you're on the clock. You have 30 seconds to make your pick.
You give me a time one more time. I swear, the next time I
Well, I can't see you. I don't know you're here.
Scroll down. I just want to see something.
Okay.
Oh wait! Whoa! Up, please.
Yo, Michael, we should like put these teams on Twitter. I think that'd be really cool.
Okay,
I agree.
Pete Rose
Completely agree.
is just got murdered by this game having a 93 overall. Go up, please. Go up. Just because his overall is not higher, I can't do it. Just because the game had to do that to him.
Oops.
Ah!
Can you turn your camera on?
Also, keep this cool controller that I got.
Oh, it's really nice. Is that like green and pink?
No, it's blue. No, it's blue and purple.
Blue.
It is.
Oh, it looks
blue and purple.
turquoise.
Bought it right off the PS store too. It's turquoise and purple. It's pretty sick.
Very nice.
Ryan, we're gonna get a
I swear, if you give me that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I will. I don't even try. Don't even try. Give me Stan.
Stan the man. I think that's a great pick. Alrighty, you have another pick as you go for center field.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Go up to it. Go up. I didn't see the entire list.
Oh my god! This might be the best position ever.
Oh Lord! Why is Mickey Mantle on there twice?
Oh! Wow! That can't be allowed. That just can't be allowed. You can't have 2 Mickey Mantles.
Well, let's say that if someone picks Mickey Mantle, so no one else can.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh Lord! Oh Lord! Lordy, 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 Lord! How are we so fortunate? This is insane, gentlemen. If I may say.
You may.
Can you do me a favor, Michael?
Yes.
Oh wait, never mind. I see him. Say hey, Willie. Give me Willie Mays.
All right. Good for you. Oops, backwards.
Oh my god, this might be the hardest thing. I'm gonna go Trout.
All right. Solid. And then we've got Marco in center, who is the power man. Oh, he's going Mickey Mantle. We know
Oh,
that.
give him Griffey. Give him
All right.
Griffey. Oh, he
And
won.
we've got
he won
me.
Griffey.
Oh, I'm going Griffey. That's why.
That's why you would.
You should have given Marco.
That is
Honestly,
collusion.
though,
That is straight collusion. Don't even try to defend yourself.
honestly,
That is collusion.
I
That
can't
is
believe you just
collusion.
did that.
You know what,
I really-
Michael? You know what? You're out of here. That is collusion.
I can't believe what I just saw. I cannot believe what
I also look. I'm not gonna lie. I genuinely think Mickey Mantle's a better pick anyway. So
No, that is
fine.
collusion at its finest.
That was so tough to see.
That
I
is
cannot
horrible.
believe you just did that in front of our eyes.
You are a colluded commissioner.
Just think. Yeah. Okay. Also, if I heard Nick say Griffey out earlier, I probably would have given him to
You
him.
know
but I
Marco
didn't-
would have picked Griffey.
I didn't. How am I supposed to know that?
No, Marco would have taken Griffey.
Marco easily would have taken Griffey.
Well, there's no. He's not here.
It's fine. That's fair.
Don't even try that.
It's
It's
fair.
fair. It's fair. It's fair. It is what it is.
Collusion.
It'd be like that.
Alrighty, my last pick. Oh boy. Oh gosh. That's my guy, Jimmy Fox. Bring him over. All right, Marco. Who do you guys want Marco to have?
If you want,
Oh, hold on. Time out. Michael, who did you just pick over Hank Aaron?
Jimmy Fox. Not gonna lie, I didn't see Jimmy
Wow.
Fox. Didn't see Hank Aaron there.
Okay, I already know who. I don't know what to say.
No, who's Marco getting? Who's Marco getting? Who are we getting Marco?
Frank Robinson.
Okay.
He'd probably take. Okay.
Fair. Okay, well, you said
It is what it
All right,
really is
Nick,
what it is.
you have
I want Babe. Give me the Babe.
I could not have just asked for the best situation ever in my
that
life.
is weird.
I have a win-win situation here.
Well, we already know who you're picking. Let me just pick it for you.
Amber and Hank, baby.
All right, so that's gonna do it. We're gonna sim the rest of the draft.
Oh, wait, we're not getting any bench guys? Okay.
Oh wait,
cool.
hold on. Let me make sure I hit simulate instead of exit. We're gonna exit fantasy draft and auto draft the remaining rounds. We have auto drafted the rounds. First of all, let me save this really quickly.
God, I love my team.
We're
I hate one aspect of my team.
all right. Let's take a look at our rosters.
God, I love
We
my
know.
team.
All right, so Ryan,
Okay,
you
one
were
aspect of my team.
first here, and you have the Angels. Let's take a look at what you got, shall we? Oh, you got nice. You've got Bob Gibson in the minors. Congratulations. Let me roll here. Let me
Cy Young is in the minors?
This is cheese.
Put
Yeah,
Cy Young in the majors, too. Okay.
all right. And then we got to demote Fergie Jenkins because he was not on there.
Okay.
Randy Johnson, Walter Johnson.
Oh, this is gorgeous.
That was.
Now,
I think that was it.
Please.
Wait, why is Bob? Why is Bob
You didn't draft
Gibson
Bob
AAA?
Gibson.
He did.
No, I didn't. He was
didn't.
one of my guys I thought about drafting, but didn't.
Oh, you
Yeah,
didn't.
he didn't
Okay.
draft him. So
Okay.
Go to relievers.
that. You know, relievers are going to have to demote all of these guys. Oh, okay.
Well-
We got to add a replacement.
Oh, all those guys.
Andy Cooper. Yes, I remember. We're adding you, and then we're going to
Hold on,
just
let's see-
get
let's
rid
see what
of
I
the
don't like.
worst guys.
Yeah, that's fair.
We're just going to get rid of the worst guys here. Save ourselves something. Okay, well, honestly, let me put this guy here because we need to have exactly the right map, and then we'll remove you. All right. Then we have catchers. Herman Munson is your backup catcher.
Yes, I'm happy.
All right. Pretty solid.
Yeah.
Lou Gehrig, your only first baseman. Ooh, look at that. Nice second base you got here with Bobby Dewar, Roberto Alomar. Pretty good. Third base, Eddie Matthews. You got Manny Machado in the minors.
Oh, I could get Chipper
Honest
Jones as my
Wagner.
backup. They really tried to hurt me here. Alan Trammell, I'm happy. Okay.
I know they really did. Right.
Oh.
Field, Stan the man. You got JD Martinez,
I don't
Willie
even want to.
Mays, Cool Papa Ball.
Cool Papa Bell.
I don't know.
Judge.
Oh,
Why? That's not one of the most
you got
overrated
Judge
baseball
too.
players today. Hey, I have a question. Can I make Can we each make one trade on our team out of free agents?
You can't make a trade in the playoffs in a postseason. So
This is not real. This is fake.
you can't trade in the postseason and then it'll be the show. That's not how it works. All right, Nick, this is your team. Let's take a peek-see. All right, we got Roger Clemens, Sandy. These are all the guys you drafted, correct?
Yeah.
This is an elite rotation. Oh my God!
Thanks.
Wow. Okay, John Smoltz. Let's get Gagne back up there, and get Roy Face back up there, and then we've got.
Oh, you got Sparky Lyle. I like that. I like Sparky.
I guess.
Sparky's pretty good. We're gonna demote Doc Ayers instead. And then you're going to have Sparky line up in the majors. Look at that bullpen. All right, Johnny Bench, Luis Santop, whoever that is. You got Jorge Posada down there, too.
Oh,
okay,
yeah,
not bad.
okay.
You got Miggy all on his own at first. Look at him in a Giants uniform.
Doesn't
Miggy
look great.
Giant. You got Ryan Sandberg. You got, hey, look who you got.
Oh, I don't even. It's fine. Sure.
Oh, take a look at that. Take a look at that.
Oh.
In the Giants uniform. Hey Ryan, you're not looking at who his third baseman is.
You know what, Michael? I've had enough. I will be over at your house in approximately an hour.
Come on over for dinner. You got Beltran and Chetno down there in the minors. You got Jeter. Ed Delaney, Bo Jackson, pretty solid. Mike Trout, nice. Mookie, you got Mookie auto-drafted for you, and Darryl Strawberry. How about that? Let's take a look at Marco's team, shall we? Take a peek over here at Marco's
You
team.
killed Marco, if I'm being honest. You killed Marco by not giving him Ken Griffey.
Okay, I really didn't, because Mickey Mantle, or whoever I gave him, is a little bit
Joe
better.
Negro? Oh, wow, that's awesome.
You got a pretty good rotation over here.
He's a great rotation. What are you talking? Don Sutton, incredible.
Gotta add these guys back in. Oh, we got LaTroy Hawkins. Nice. One of my favorite players ever. Chet Brewer, Lindy McDaniel. Look at that guy's face. Wow, they really messed up that poor guy's face. Catcher, he's got some solid. No, he's got Carlton Fisk. Oh, he got Jeff Bagwell. Oh, he got Cody Bellinger. Look at that. How about Marco auto-drafting Cody Bellinger? He also got David Ortiz. Second base, we got Joe Morgan and Craig Biggio. Mike Schmidt, Cal Ripken Jr. You got Pete Hill. Oh, he got Ricky Henderson and Tim Raines. Good for him. He got Ty Cobb, too. Look at that. And then you got Frank Robinson and Reggie Jackson. Pretty solid. Now let's take a look at my roster. Ooh, boy. Jose Fernandez. Let me make sure that everybody here is correct. They are. Nice. So, Jose Fernandez, Roy Halladay, Greg Maddux, Pedro Martinez, Ed Walsh. Pretty solid rotation. Let's make sure that the bullpen is looking right. Alrighty, get that going, and then we're gonna have to demote you, Mr. Tim Worrell, and you, Johnny Morrison. Solid bullpen. Look at that. Michael Jackson's in my bullpen too. Pretty good. I got a pretty solid one. Oh, I got Nicky Cochran as backup. Jimmy Fox is my first baseman. Wait, how did Jimmy Fox get to first base? Didn't I draft him?
You allowed a first baseman.
Wait a minute. Did I make a mistake and draft a first baseman instead of a? I think I drafted a first baseman instead of a right fielder. That's why I didn't see. That's why I didn't see Hank Aaron. I was like, I didn't see any of these guys. I really drafted. Can he play right field? He can play right field, so he'll be out there and right. Don't worry about it. We got Albert Pujols at first, Altuve at second, A-Rod, Tulo, Barry Bonds, and Jim Rice, Griffey, and then we've got Roberto Clemente. out there as a backup outfielder. Pretty solid. I mean, come on. This is pretty good. Let's make sure that the no, wrong. Let's make sure that the other guys here are okay. Well, take a look at a random roster over here. All right, so these guys are going to have bad players, thankfully. Not you, Nick, the other ones. I mean, look at some of these guys. They've all got 50s as their number 5 starters. Their bullpen, nice. Okay, all right. He's got a 50 overall at second, 55 overall at third, 50 overall. All right, perfect. So
he's got Larry
Walker.
He's got Sosa. Oh, Lord.
It's okay. He's got multiple bad players on there. So, Nick, I do want to do that. I think it's only fitting.
What'd you say? You cut out.
You would like to lose in the first round?
No, I said I'd like to see Michael lose.
Oh, look at you, Ryan. You have the number 1 ALDS over there. I've got the number 1 in the NLDS, and then Nick is going to be. Oh, this worked out perfectly. That was perfect. I couldn't have planned that any better. Except I wish, Nick, you were up there with the Indians, but that's fine. Nick and I are going to have to go against each other in the first round, unfortunately. Which means that one of us is going to get
I thought I was playing Arizona in the first round.
You're facing Marco in the first round.
Yeah, but you have to beat them, and then you face me in the first round.
No. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait.
No.
You're Milwaukee.
Yes, I'm Milwaukee.
My bad.
Wow, that actually worked out pretty well. We all ended up in the same thing. 'Cause I was worried that we were going to have 3 of us on one side. Well, actually, yeah, Ryan is automatically in the World Series. So, see, Ryan, that's payback for that. You can feel a little bit better. I know you are angry, so next time we'll have it set up a little
better. Hey, by the way, if you don't know me, I was fake angry. Yeah, I was upset I didn't get George Brett, but how can I be upset? I got Eddie Matthews, even though I didn't want Chipper.
Well, I agree. All right, so I'm going to have to –
I thought we were playing the playoffs. I thought we were simulating the playoffs.
See, we can't hear him either. So.
He's on mute. That's why.
He's been on mute the entire show, and we've been able to hear him.
We can't hear you, Michael. What are you saying?